Good afternoon, everyone. I am Stephanie Chen. Today, my presentation topic is Can we find composers in Hong Kong's school music education? An exploration of teaching and learning creativity in music lessons. This is today's presentation outline. First, I will briefly introduce musical identities, the theoretical framework for the study. Second, I will talk about the development of composers in the music curriculum in relation to the concept of identities in music. After that, I will further explore the challenges and difficulties in nurturing composers through formal music education. The conclusion and further research will close the presentation. Musical identities is a concept developed by Dorothy Mill, David Hargreaves, and Raymond McDonald in 2002. The publication marked the start of a new research area in music education. Identities in music is one of the prominent definitions developed by the authors. It refers to the social and cultural roles within music, for example, musician, performer, composer, or teacher. Identities in music is developed through schools, conservatories, or any musical activities. However, identities in music does not necessarily have direct linkage to technical skill in composition or expertise on an instrument. They are more likely to connect with an individual's social influences, such as their family backgrounds or educational contexts. School music education in Hong Kong is believed to have different degree of influences on students' identity formation, including the development of student composers through regular school music lessons. Now, let's examine the concept of identities in music from Hong Kong's school music curriculum. The Hong Kong School Music Curriculum was published in 2002 and in use for compulsory music education from primary 1 to secondary 3 in Hong Kong. A detailed content analysis of the music curriculum is adopted in this presentation to find out the importance of creativity and the development of student composers in Hong Kong. In the music curriculum, there are 4 learning targets. First, developing creativity and imagination. Second, developing music skills and processes. Third, cultivating critical response in music. Fourth, understanding music in context. The curriculum emphasizes the importance of creativity and creative thinking for the rapid changes in the society. It is important to note that the music curriculum tells that music education is for everybody, but not only the music talents. Therefore, every child will receive quality music education from school and have the opportunity to develop their creativity in school music education. In the Hong Kong music curriculum, creating, listening, and performing are 3 interlocking elements that delivered in the music lessons. Through these musical activities, students will be able to develop their creativity. When we talk about creativity, a simple rhythmic pattern by a primary 1 student or a complete musical piece by a secondary 3 student are both the product of creativity. In the process of creativity, it is showing the ability of creating, performing, and listening. Therefore, nurturing creativity through formal music education can be achieved in every music lesson, and young students have the ability to do it as well. The development of identities in music refers to gaining rich and comprehensive music experiences through students' participation in integrated activities of creating, performing, and listening. It will be most beneficial to switch from teacher-centered to student-centered learning. There will surely be more rooms for creativity. However, there isn't a fixed amount of creative or creating activities in music lessons. Therefore, It explains why some schools are more advanced than the other schools. The level of creativity really depends on the teacher's expertise, resources availability, and students' musical standard. Before we move on to the ways of promoting creativity in music lessons, it is important for us to understand the benefits of teaching music creatively in music lessons. According to Bernard, there are 6 benefits for students when teaching music creatively. First, developing a practical, principled, positive sense of agency as musical learners. Second, developing inquiring minds and the capacity to generate and innovate with music. Third, developing musical skills and increasing learning capacity as musicians. Fourth, building the depositions characteristic of powerful autonomous musical learners. Fifth, having the opportunity to create a shared language for engaging creativity with music. Lastly, ensuring the creative involvement of the teacher. For the benefits for teachers when teaching music creatively, there are 5 suggestions by Bernard. First, experiencing a way of learning and working together with children for change. Second, acting to build and expand opportunities for engagement with music. Third, increasing musical confidence and competence, commitment, and creativity. Fourth, gaining insights that enhance and support professional development. Last but not least, developing practices that are life-enhancing for everybody. An important reminder from Barrett: musical abilities, including creativity, are not only preserved for the gifted ones. Therefore, it is our responsibilities as music teachers to promote creativity in music lessons in order to provide a holistic and all-rounded music education to our students. As music teachers, developing a culture of creative opportunities and ensuring the creative involvement of the teachers, which lead us to become a role model and collaborate with children, is very important. Secondly, we have to watch and listen to our students. Next, building learning environments of inquiry, possibility, and trust. Last, fostering learning through imaginative play, exploration, and experimentation. We, as music teachers, must believe the students' abilities in order to develop creativity in our music lessons. From the research findings, the development of identities in music can be found in Hong Kong's formal music education. We are also aware of the benefits and ways to teach creatively. However, there are still challenges that we as music teachers are facing in our career. First, how to engage with the way young people use music and technology. Second, how to get a grip on understanding the processes of teaching and learning with digital technologies from both the students and our own perspectives. Third, how to develop creative approaches to teaching music through the use of technology. Next, how to develop a mutually stimulating learning environment, rich with possibilities, but at the same time as meeting the drive for measurable standards. Last and most important, we are facing the time constraint at school. In Hong Kong, researches about creativity in formal music education is limited. Therefore, further researches of the related topics will be beneficial to the development of in-service and pre-service teachers' education. So, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and please feel free to email me for further discussion.